Have you ever crushed your to-do list, hit every deadline, and still felt completely empty inside? Like you gave the day everything you had, yet the most important parts of your life, your family, your health, your big dreams, got the leftovers? You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're just playing the wrong game. Most of us have been taught that time is the ultimate resource. Wake up earlier. Stay up later. Hustle harder. But here's the truth that changes everything. Time is fixed. Energy is not. That's the game-changing message of The Power of Full Engagement by Jim Loehr and Tony Schwartz. And once you understand it, you'll never look at your calendar the same way again. The hidden reason. You're always running on empty. We live in a world that worships time management. We download every new app, color-code our calendars, and pride ourselves on multitasking like champions. Yet at the end of the day, we're exhausted, distracted, and quietly wondering, is this really as good as it gets? The problem isn't that you're bad at managing time. The problem is that you've been trying to manage the wrong thing. Think about it. You can block out 2 perfect hours for your kids. But if your mind is still replaying that stressful work email, are you really there? You can finally start that online course you've been excited about. But by lesson 3, your focus is gone and you're just going through the motions. Time is neutral. Energy is everything. The authors discovered this truth while working with elite athletes and high performers. The best in the world don't just have more hours in the day, they bring more energy to the hours they have. And that energy comes from 4 distinct sources. The 4 sources of energy that actually matter. 1, physical energy. Your body is the battery. This is the foundation. No amount of mental hacks or motivation will save you if your body is running on fumes. Most of us treat our bodies like machines that should just keep going. But elite performers know the truth. Physical energy is the raw fuel for everything else. The book shows that the highest performers treat recovery as seriously as performance. They sleep 7-9 hours. They eat for sustained energy. Think nuts, greens, protein, and hydration, instead of riding the caffeine roller coaster. They move their bodies daily, not necessarily long workouts, but consistent movement that keeps the system running clean. Quick win. Tonight, set a non-negotiable bedtime 30 minutes earlier than usual. Protect it like you would a meeting with your boss. Your future self will thank you. 2. Emotional energy. The difference between surviving and thriving. Negative emotions, fear, frustration, resentment, are incredibly expensive. They drain your tank fast. Positive emotions, joy, curiosity, connection, gratitude, actually generate more energy. Here's what separates great performers from everyone else. They've trained themselves to access positive emotions even under pressure. They don't pretend problems don't exist. They simply refuse to let their emotions run the show. They build emotional muscles, self-control, empathy, confidence, the same way athletes build physical ones, by pushing slightly beyond their comfort zone, then recovering. Try this today. The next time you feel frustration rising, pause and ask, what story am I telling myself right now? Then rewrite it in a way that gives you power instead of draining it. This single habit can change the emotional climate of your entire day. 3. Mental energy. Focus. That actually sticks in a world of constant notifications and endless tabs. Mental energy is under attack. The authors call the winning mindset realistic optimism, seeing reality clearly while believing you can improve it. This isn't toxic positivity. It's clear-eyed courage. The highest performers also protect their mental bandwidth ruthlessly. They know that creativity and deep thinking happen when the mind is allowed to wander. That's why your best ideas come in the shower. They train their attention like a muscle, focused work followed by deliberate recovery. Practical move. Use the 90-minute rule. Work in focused 90-minute bursts, then take a real break. Walk, stretch, breathe. Your brain will thank you with better ideas and fewer mistakes. 4. Spiritual energy. The why that makes everything worth it. This is the most powerful and most overlooked source of energy. Spiritual energy isn't necessarily religious. It's about connection to something bigger than yourself. When you're connected to a purpose beyond your own comfort or ego, you tap into a deeper reserve of motivation and resilience. The pregnant woman who easily quits smoking for her baby's sake has massive spiritual energy. The person grinding for a paycheck alone often burns out. The question that changes everything: what am I willing to suffer for? What legacy do I want to leave? When your daily actions are connected to that deeper purpose, even hard work feels lighter. The 4 principles that turn knowledge into power. Understanding the 4 energies is step 1. Here's how to actually build them. Principle 1. Full engagement requires all 4 sources working together. Principle 2. Energy is like a muscle. It grows through balanced expenditure and renewal, not endless pushing. Principle 3. To grow capacity, you must regularly push past your current limits, then recover. Principle 4. Positive rituals are the secret weapon. They turn good intentions into automatic behavior and conserve precious mental energy. The authors are crystal clear. Willpower is overrated. Rituals beat motivation every single time. The 3-step transformation that actually works. Loehr and Schwartz don't just give theory. They give a simple, proven process. Step 1. Define your purpose. Get brutally honest about what matters most. Your purpose should be bigger than you, positive and intrinsically motivating. Money and status alone won't sustain you. Step 2. Face the truth. Most of us lie to ourselves about how we're really spending our energy. We avoid the data because it hurts our ego. Great performers do the opposite. They look at the numbers, sleep, focus, relationships, energy levels without flinching. The truth once faced sets you free. Step 3. Take action through rituals. This is where everything becomes real. Instead of trying to be more disciplined, you design tiny, repeatable rituals that make the right choice the easy choice. Want to improve physical energy? Create a 10-minute evening wind-down ritual. Want better emotional energy? End every day by writing 3 things that went well. Want stronger spiritual energy? Spend 5 minutes every morning reconnecting with your deeper why. Start with 1 ritual. Master it, then add another. This is how lasting change actually happens. The real-world difference this makes. When you start managing energy instead of time, everything shifts. You stop feeling guilty about rest because you understand it's productive. You show up fully present with the people you love instead of half distracted. You get more meaningful work done in less time because your energy is high. You stop living in survival mode and start living in full engagement mode. The authors put it perfectly. To be fully engaged, we must be physically energized, emotionally connected, mentally focused, and spiritually aligned with a purpose beyond our immediate self-interest. That's not just a nice quote. That's a blueprint for a life you're actually proud of. Your next move, the part most people skip. Knowledge without action is just entertainment. So here's what I want you to do right now. Pick 1 energy source that feels lowest in your life right now. Physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual. Create 1 tiny ritual that supports it. Something so small you can't say no. Commit for 7 days and notice what changes. That's it. No massive overhaul. Just 1 powerful ritual. Because here's the beautiful truth this book reveals. You don't need more time. You need more energy. And energy is something you can build, starting today. If this summary lit a fire in you, do 2 things. Drop a comment below and tell me, which of the 4 energies do you feel is running on empty right now? I read every single one. And if you want more no-fluff, high-impact book summaries that actually help you live better, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. We're building a community of people who refuse to settle for good enough. You were made for more than just getting through the day. You were made to be fully engaged. Now go make it happen.